Now, my guest tonight is a great actor, a world-renowned comedian, and one hell of a businessman. And his new Netflix series, True Story, shows him in a way we've never seen him before. Check it out.
But I'm not being nice to you because you had the video. Come on.
Really?
Yes.
Then why are you being nice to me?
I'm being nice to you because you're a good dude, Gene. Will was different. Will, you gotta understand, every fan doesn't mean well.
That's because we're human. And humans make mistakes. We're not like you. Kid, you're a superhero.
Make some noise for Kevin Hart, y'all! Kev, my brother.
What up with you, Jan?
How are you, sir?
I'm good, dude.
You know, True Story, man. Wesley Snipes is in there, right?
Yes.
How was it working with Wesley Snipes? That's Nino Brown, man. That's Sidney Dean, Noxeema Jackson. What does he smell like?
You are, I can't even put it into words. You know what I mean? I mean, look, this thing of entertainment has a funny way of presenting weird moments that you got to pinch yourself. And having the opportunity to be alongside Wesley Snipes on camera, that was one of those moments for me. You know, Wesley, he actually, in my mind, he put the credibility in this project. You know, I wanted to go drama, I wanted to go serious, thriller, and the attachment of Wesley Snipes, it elevated the project, man. And, you know, he was what I thought he would be, plus much more. Everything you do is intentional. So between fatherhood and True Story, it feels like you're making a dramatic turn on purpose. Why? Yeah, you know, I put baby steps in place. So if you go back, you look at the upside, that was me giving my audience an inklet as to, okay, this guy is capable of doing this. Fatherhood was a much bigger step, and the plan was to get the True Story. And True Story is a much more elevated version of dramatic acting. You know, it's a thriller. It's a version of me that you've never seen. And I mean, at this point, I'm just at a place where I'm really in control of my career. I can create and do what I want, and because of the production company and my ability to distribute and my partners, my creative arms are whatever I want them to be. So I got access to whoever I want. Narcos was a big show. The way that they shot Narcos, how dark that show was. I was a fan of the writing, so I looked at who was behind it. Eric Newman, I said I gotta find him. Found him, met with him, told him I wanted to do something where I gave a presentation to myself that the world would not expect, and I wanted to be dark. He said, let's figure it out. We did, and cut to now, we got a show that's about to premiere that I promise you, it's going to leave people with their mouths open. It's a version where you have to expect the unexpected. Did you get bored, Kev? Did you make so much money? Did you get so rich and accomplish everything you wanted that you just got bored and said, let me start doing dramas? You can't ask me if I accomplished everything I wanted because I'm still doing shit. You know, there is no ceiling to success, right? There's no limit. So it's not like you make it and then they go, okay, that's enough. You're done. Yeah. Like you can continue to do. So for me, it's about creating opportunities for others. It's about the generation behind me. You know, my star is bright. It's not gonna get brighter, but if I can help, you know, create the opportunities for others, then I'm happy. And you know, you're putting food on people's tables, money in people's pockets. So you know, Heartbeat now, you know, provides jobs and real futures for the execs of tomorrow, the creators of tomorrow. That's the bigger side of my job now. You know what I mean? Now, I've heard you say you want to be a billionaire. Yeah. In a country that despises billionaires. Yeah. Why do you want to be one? You know, it's more about the title that comes with it, but honestly, it's about the people that come from where I come from understanding that it's doable, right? Like, you know, it's a dream, and the dream isn't about the dollar, it's about the achievement, right? So I don't want people to misconstrue the money side of it, right? I'm not supposed to be where I am. I'm a statistic, or supposed to be a statistic. I'm a young black man from North Philadelphia. So when I go back to North Philadelphia and I look at other young black men, if I go back with a said title and a said level of accomplishment attached to me, I'm going back and I'm shaking their hands, and more importantly, I'm letting you see what reality is. Reality is that it's harder for us, it's not easier for us, but if we want to obtain something and we put our mind to it, we can. And if I want to be a part of real change, well, with that dollar, your change starts to be different. You know what I mean? Your impact can be different. So that's what that's about.
You know, speaking of that, when black people become financially successful, they usually feel like a sense of responsibility to take care of everybody in their family, their neighborhood, their community. Do you feel that pressure? And is it fair?
No. You can't do that shit. You'll go crazy. Trying to make everybody happy. I told you, it's about fulfilling your obligation for self, for you. I know that I'm a part of a solution. I know that I'm a black CEO chairman, and I know that I'm now a partner to the biggest companies in entertainment. If I continue to do it right, if I continue to do it correctly, well, the opportunities for people of color are going to grow. You know, Tyler Perry, Oprah, Hove, people are doing it right. And the conversation of opportunity is changing, it's growing. So we're examples of what to do. I'm now a part of what to do. If that entity grows, well, then I got a door and I'm saying, come on through, come here. That's my purpose, that's myself. I'm not, I'm not looking to do it for anyone else or anyone else's approval. This is me knowing what my reason for being here is and finding happiness in that. That's it. It's that simple. So when you talk about financial success and take care, no, absolutely not. I don't put that pressure on myself.
Do you loan people money?
Not anymore, not the way I used to. No. They say loaning people money is the easiest way to get rid of people. Right? So if you don't want people in your life, give them money. And 9 times out of 10, you won't ever see them again.
So you've gotten rid of everybody that you wanted to get rid of?
I mean, I'm 42 now, right? So the older you get, the more, the smarter you get. And the more you're okay with saying no. Right? Like the younger you feels like you have to say yes. Because you want to be accessible, you want to be available, and I gotta make everybody happy. The older you don't give a fuck. Like I don't really care that much, right? So I don't say no to be mean, but I know what my priorities are, I know what my responsibilities are, and I know where I should focus. The other things that are outside of that, they don't get too much of my time anymore because I'm spread thin. That's me now understanding my mental, my bandwidth, and how much I can and can't do. I don't overextend that. So, if you're in that immediate space, absolutely, if I can be there for you, I will. But like I said, nobody's gonna understand the load that I have, and that machine, well, it's ran by me. I'm the engine behind it. So my time, my priorities, my wants, needs, etc. It goes to that. That's where it all is.
What's the most you've ever given somebody to get the fuck away from you?
I don't understand why you. I don't know why you want to know what's like. I don't understand what the problem is right now. What the number is that you're looking for. I think you're wearing a wire. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
You mentioned Hove. Hove once said financial freedom is our only hope. Do you feel that way?
Hove is a very intelligent man, and I think what he means by that is, closing the gap within our economy, right? When you talk about our culture and you talk about just financial literacy, you talk about the lack of information, the lack of knowledge, well, it doesn't come because we aren't smart. It comes because we have to search for the information. It's not provided for us. And 9 times out of 10, the discovery comes when we're 30 years old. So we're behind almost 15 years from white America, and when money is explained and what you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to operate, and how you go get it. It's not the same. So when he's talking about financial freedom, I think it's also embedded in the world of information, knowledge of what to do once you obtain money. Because it's not about making the money, it's about taking care of things when you have it. And we, as a culture, don't do it correctly because of what our world is. If you look at black communities, the crazy thing is you'll see a check cashing place, a liquor store, chicken spot, a sneaker store, and a cell phone store that doesn't accept credit, all cash, because that's where they expect us to go. So they say if you get a check, you'll cash it and you'll go down this row, and that check will be gone. So you're set up to lose, and we don't see it. we don't realize it. And those places that live in the hood are owned and operated by people that aren't us. So the smarter that you get, and when your eyes start to open differently, you start to look at the world that we've been embedded in and how we're set up to lose. So when you want to win, it's different.
What made you want to start helping people with their finances?
It's just understanding what the gap is, right?
Right.
Like, you know, I wouldn't have the knowledge that I have if I wasn't in the rooms that I'm in. And, you know, when I look at these rooms, they're powerful rooms. They're amazing rooms. But you look up and you're one of two maybe black people in the rooms. Right. And when you see it, rather than celebrating it, you go, damn, it's dope, but at the same time, it's sad. Because to get here, I had to be the best in the world at this thing. And when I look over, Chris Rock had a joke, you know, you're looking at just a dentist or
yeah.
You're looking at just a guy who created the internet. These are regular people with regular jobs, but their knowledge of what to do with money and how to stick together with money, it excels from what we have and what we know tenfold. So me now wanting to go and just give information, I'm just doing my part. Information is free.
Right.
It's not a secret. So I think sometimes people want to hold on to information as if me and you, well, come on, man, I ain't gonna tell you because then you're gonna get some of what I got.
Right,
No.
right.
And that dynamic and that chain has to be broken. We have to understand it's about sharing.